Hello, my name is Abu Taher. That's Abutahir. For years now, the USF MSA has had a tradition of hosting a Fajr and breakfast event where we do the morning prayer, and then afterwards we have a short Quran study, and then we all join each other for breakfast. And we've done it for years with no issue, and it's always been a peaceful event. On Tuesday, around 6:30 in the morning, 11 of us gathered the same way we always do, and we proceeded with the dawn prayer. I was leading the prayer, and we had a plan, of course, as always, to have our Quran study after. A few minutes into the prayer, I heard a few footsteps around me, and I had just assumed it was another student joining the congregation. But then I started to see movement in front of me. And very quickly I realized the reality of the situation, and it was that 3 grown men had stormed us in our peaceful demonstration. Not a demonstration, but rather an act of worship in the corner of a massive parking lot on USF campus. They placed a box in front of us, and it had writing on it. And it was very clear when you look at the live stream after that it was a mockery of the holy Kaaba, which is the most sacred place on earth for Muslims across the world. In the middle of our prayer, they began to yell at us. They screamed insults at us, personal insults. They insulted our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. They accused us of praying to the devil. While we're in the middle of our worship, they're screaming in our faces that Jesus is Lord. They walked close to our heads while we entered the bowing position, so close that we genuinely had a fear that they weren't going to stomp on our heads. They pushed cameras inches from our faces, which you can see from the live streams and the recordings that have gone out. And the morning after, when I watched the videos again, and when I was reached out by families and loved ones, I had to relive the whole... I had to relive the whole thing again. Hearing every voice, every insult, every atrocious claim that they had made against our religion. For what? Something that our Constitution promises us that we have the complete right to do. After the prayer ended, things only got worse. They waited until the prayer ended, and once we were able to look up from our prayer, because the nature of our prayer is such that we can't turn around, we can't move until the prayer is over. We had a thought in our head, do we break the prayer? Do we end the prayer to address whatever's going on to ensure that we all leave safe? We all go home safe. But we had finished the prayer regardless. And after the prayer ended, we look up to see them taunting us in our faces with bacon, which is, as everyone will know, a clear violation of Islamic dietary restrictions. They were offering it to us, saying that certain scholars have made it permissible now and making it a complete mockery of our jurisprudential approach in our religion. The entire time the question was running in our head, is this individual armed? Does this individual want to hurt us? These are 50-year-old grown men, more than double our age. They have a foot on me. We had no idea whether we were going to leave there safely. This harassment went on continuously for 13 minutes, and you can look up any live stream on YouTube. Finally, they left. They departed. And we had to sit there and wait to see if they were going to come back and continue their harassment. If they were going to come back, were they going to come back with something worse? Were they going to come back with more ill intentions? This is nothing short of absolutely disgusting. And that is actually the most apt description I can give of such a thing. What happened that Tuesday morning cannot happen again. And I refuse to let this be a temporary step in one direction that just lasts for 3 weeks while it's a trending topic, and when the headlines go down, so does this movement. I am genuinely afraid. I was born and raised in Tampa, Florida. I might look a little different, but I've had a very, very great childhood right here in Tampa, Florida. I grew up with a lot of the people that I'm looking at right now. We have always had the security of being able to practice our faith and the right to practice our faith in peace. I am genuinely terrified for the America that my children might have to grow up in if this doesn't stop today and it doesn't stop now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.